How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Grimm from the Bug Out Boys, and welcome to another bot. And this bot is titled, The 3 Phases of a Bug Out. Now, we say bug out, and we think of one action, but really, it's 3 separate phases. And the first phase is prepare. And probably it's the most important phase of a bug out. When I think about it now, I have and continue to do more preparation than all of the bug out scenarios that I've done, all those videos and episodes that I've done. Because it's that important, because if you haven't prepared, your bug out's not going to go so well, let's be honest. And preparing involves your gear, your tools, your food, your water, your personal protection, your bug out location or locations, and then also the route and, more importantly, routes that you're going to take to those individual bug out locations. And then how are you getting there? Are you getting there on foot or bicycle or vehicle, boat, canoe, plane, air balloon? Again, all very important preparations. And these preparations don't just apply to people bugging out. They also apply to those people bugging in as well, whether it be your apartment or your home or your secret bunker. You're going to have to prepare for defending your home, your citadel, if you will, securing it up. You're going to have to prepare for how is that home going to be like in the different seasons. I mean, it's great now with your central heat, but what are you going to do? How are you going to heat it up when that's not working anymore? When the water stops flowing? These are all preparations. And then you have your short-term preparations, which are a lot of things that I spoke about already. And then your long-term preparations. Things like your caches that you might have buried at your bug-out locations or along the route, or seeds that you might have procured as well, so you can start growing food for the long run. Because throughout all these preparations, eventually the situation is going to happen, and then you go into the second phase, which is adapt. You're going to have to adapt to your new way of life, whether that's on the road or in your bug out bungalow or in your tent or hammock or at home. You're going to have to adapt to the new way of life. Your neighbors might not be so neighborly anymore. You might be in a hostile environment, whether you're in the urban area or the wilderness. In the urban area, you're going to have to deal with two-legged predators, people who did not prepare. They're going to be banging on your door. It's going to be rough. You're going to have to adapt to that. You're going to have to change your home as well. I spoke earlier about the heat. How are you going to heat your house when your central heating is, especially if it doesn't have a chimney? I mean, an apartment building, how are you going to do that? You're going to have to adapt your bug out location as well as your mind and your tactics. And again, for those who decide to bug out, the wilderness, it doesn't hate you or doesn't like you. You're going to have to roll with the punches out there. You're going to have to adapt to living on the move or living out of a backpack or maybe a little log cabin. And you're going to have to adapt with the wildlife, with the changing of seasons, not having 4 walls around you. Again, you're going to have to adapt. And then finally, is you're going to have to endure. Bugging out, though we go on our scenarios, it might seem like I'm having a good time, and sometimes I am, but I know that I'm going back. In a bug out scenario, or situation I should say, keep on saying scenario, situation, a natural disaster, there's no guarantee that you're going back. And we think about 3 days, well, that's the emergency part. But what if it lasts longer than 3 days? You're going to have to endure your new lifestyle. You're going to have to start thinking about more than those 3 days. That's where the preparations come in. Are you going to start farming, trapping, hunting? Because how are you going to endure the oncoming seasons, the oncoming weather changes? And physically and mentally. Mentally is where it's probably going to get you the most. Enduring that you've prepared, you've adapted, but now you're enduring. You gotta keep on going. And then in that enduring phase, I should say, you're going to switch from survive to thrive. Because you don't want to just keep on surviving. You eventually want to thrive in your new environment, your new world. Now, if things return back to normal, awesome. But if they don't, you want to live a good life, don't you? I do, at least. So if you enjoy this bot, please do subscribe, because there's going to be more bots, Pioneer Preps, reviews, Talk in the Woods, and Bug Out Boy episodes along the way. And if you have any questions or comments or your own ideas about the 3 phases, maybe I missed a phase, maybe you can add to it. Either way, please leave those down in the comment section down below, because I love to read them, and you know I'll get back to you. So till then, take care.